Hey everyone, it's Tuesday night again. You know what that means, don't you? It's time to join Mike and Kristie for another episode of Where's My Sage? A show hosted by a psychic medium and a guy on a quest to find Bigfoot. Who would have thought? Together, they will take you on all sorts of adventures, and not with lots of different people. Kristie even gives readings. It's time to sit back, get up and get ready. You can't sample the universe sitting down. Your hosts are waiting. Come on, let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Where's My Sage, a taste of the universe. I'm Mike with my wonderful co-host, Kristie London. How are you doing this evening, Kristie?
Pretty good. A little tired, but pretty good. How's everyone doing with this nice storm we're having? Are you getting the storm by you?
Hasn't got here yet.
I mean, I love it. And if I was, on a couch in my PJs watching a movie and not worrying about my Wi-Fi, but I think I figured out that problem. So far, so good, right?
Yeah. I mean, technology for me has not worked tonight. I have tried 3 sets of headphones, and had to go to the backup pair. For some reason, nothing wants to connect. I do have backup internet if we need that. So I tried my really good runny ones. I tried the others. I don't want to be at my gamer out, because that drives you nuts. But yeah, it's been one of those nights with technology, and the old hearing aids didn't want to work at all, which always works for this show. So for clarity,
did the wife let you have caffeine?
What's caffeine?
I said, did the wife let you have caffeine before you came on? I think somebody had caffeine. Yeah. I didn't
even have an energy drink today, especially those new ones we found. Oh man. Rockstar whipped strawberry. Oh,
whipped strawberry. You guys, if you have not tried this, and I don't drink, well, he's a fiend. He loves his energy drinks and he's not supposed to have them, but I will drink them if we're doing a long drive, or if, we have an investigation, I'll sip it as it gets later. This Rockstar whipped strawberry, oh my God, it is so good. It's like liquid candy. It is amazing. It really is.
So
that was after almost didn't get that back.
Getting stuck in the car for, total of 20 hours, but 10 one way, 10 the other. Hello. She's watching on YouTube, but she's commenting on Facebook.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, we have a genie sighting. Hi, Mom.
So we got folks moving in. I'm going to do a couple little hellos, everybody.
And hello, Linda. I just want to share this out real quick. Hey, Penny.
So
thanks for joining.
So I mean, we haven't seen everybody since we did the trek to Patrick.
Hello, Patrick.
Michigan. So what do we do in Michigan?
We're still here.
Yeah, we're both here.
Sorry, this is just not cooperating. I'm fat fingering everything. Please, everyone, remember to share and pass this around and send it out too, so nobody misses a message or misses the opportunity to ask a question tonight. I think there was some debate about our long trek to Michigan, Paracon. What?
Yeah, where'd we go? Yeah, pot of grass for pooches. Murray's birthday party. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't. The way I said that, I was not saying Michigan Paracon. I said it backwards, which made it sound like that. I know where we went. I was trying not to cough in everybody's ear. Leave me alone. It was, let me tell you, the event we did last night, that I did last night, and I will definitely talk about that. I have an energy hangover today. I have not had an energy hangover in years. And it's a good thing. It's a positive thing, but I was shocked at the fact that I had this energy hangover. I couldn't believe it. Thank you, Penny. Yeah, let's get it out here, you guys. Okay. So yes. So this past weekend we went to Houghton Lake, Michigan. This was Mike's first time, and we went to Potograph's Parafest 7, Murray's birthday, and it was so much fun. You don't look that excited.
It was a good time. Some great speakers. Talked to some great.
It was a good time. There you go.
Me.
Did you at least smile when you said that?
Smile? Me? Smile? But it doesn't happen. You know? So
no, but it was awesome. Tim and Lauren put a lot of thought into it. What?
It's a great time, great speakers. Boy, we are so out of sync time-wise tonight. It's
are you lagging? Because I'm not lagging anymore.
Oh no, I'm just trying to catch up to you. So I'm just about half a second.
So your Wi-Fi is lagging. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I think it's my brain is lagging.
Your brain.
I try to do simple math today, and every time I wanted to subtract something, I ended up adding, and when I went to add, I went to subtract. It didn't make any sense at all. So one of those days.
All right.
So
anyways, yes, it was a lot of fun. I did a gallery with the wonderful and beautiful Deb DeRusse and the just the ever so fun loving Scotty Rourke. I just love him. He's hysterical. Can you handle my mother, please? She's trying to tell us about a technical difficulty. I was like, what? Thank you, Mom.
Technology and tubes, you know?
But yeah, no, the gallery was great.
So, yes. You
Hello,
guys did.
John.
It was amazing.
Where were you at Potographs? You're in Michigan. How come you didn't come see us? Okay, Michael, listen. There's got to be a lag. There's got to be a lag. It's got to be.
All right. Hang on. All right.
What? It's Tuesday?
I'll be right. It's Tuesday. Wow. Hang on.
It's Tuesday.
Let me see if this works and we go to something different.
What are you doing? Why does this look, you guys? He's killing me. You're out of state.
You said I was lagging.
Oh, we missed you. No, but how come?
Oh, storm hit me.
Yeah, it did. You're frozen. Sorry, guys. This is going to be one of those nights. No, some of these messages here look. Happy Tuesday like that. Hi, Alicia. Look grayed out, like they're faded. I don't remember seeing that before. These glasses are just not helping me tonight, and I feel like I'm picking up on somebody with that. Oh, he's frozen again. Okay, so let me get this in before he comes back on, because as soon as he comes back on, it's just like, blah. So anyway, Potographs Parafest. We not only met our goal, we surpassed it. This year, we raised over $8,000 for the Roscommon County Animal Shelter, and that put Tim over the goal, and the Potographs over the goal of $150,000. Actually, he said it was, when I watched their show, they actually said it was like a little over 152 overall goal now, or the overall amount, $152,000 with all the Potographs that they've been doing. So amazing, amazing. Kudos to them. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of headache, but it's a lot of fun, and it's so worth it. Really amazing time. Never wanted to end. It comes so fast. It goes so quickly, or it takes forever. It feels like it takes forever. You know, you wait all year for it to come again, and then it's just over so quickly. But it was so busy this year. What did you think of the view in the hotel?
Oh, it was great.
Right?
Wonderful. Yeah. I had great view from where I was at.
You're such
penthouse suite. Yeah, I got the great view.
He goes and gets himself a freaking suite. I was like, what is this? What do you need this for? He's like, but I have an office. I said, for what?
I thought I was going to do some podcast stuff, and
There's only one office you need, and it wasn't that one. Seriously, but he was up on the 3rd floor. Oh yeah, the view out over the lake was just gorgeous. And I mean, I was on the 1st floor, and mine was literally right out there. But yeah, to be up and just be able to see that, and it wasn't frozen this year, so it was just gorgeous. It was gorgeous. So amazing. But kudos to Tim and Lauren. They did an amazing job again this year. We can't wait for next year. Yeah.
Found a good place for a cinnamon roll in the middle of nowhere. So
food wasn't bad there. It was one of those out of the way little hometown.
All right. Oh, you know what? There's a new thing we can do now. We can do like questions now. Where'd that question go?
What do you mean? Please don't. Please don't. God, please don't.
We can do a poll.
We've always been able to do a poll.
Cheese or ranch?
Oh my God. Okay, so how many of you out there travel and forget you're not in Buffalo or forget you're not at home and ask for something that you're used to, right? So like for us in Western New York, especially in Buffalo, it is blue cheese all the way. You do not dip your veggies or especially your chicken wings in ranch, right? So I'm going to let you tell your story.
Try to order blue cheese with my chicken wings, and I thought my waitress was going to throw up on the table. And then when she brought me the blue cheese, I thought she was going to just spill it like she couldn't touch, like she was touching baby poop or something. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. So I'm going to put a little poll up there. You know. All right. Is it blue cheese or ranch? You know.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
Let me know if what's the way to go. Blue cheese or ranch. Click on that screen and see what you can do.
She had the sound effect and everything though, and it was the restaurant right in the hotel. So she goes, "Yeah, blue." She's like, "Ranch." She's like, "No, blue cheese." She goes, "Blue cheese." I was like, "Did you just do that?" She's like, "Are you serious?" We were like, "Yeah, we're from Buffalo, Western New York." She's like, "You seriously do that?" Yep. Go get our blue cheese.
Yep.
She was
blue
so
cheese.
Funny. Oh my God. That's right, Patrick. Ranch is good. I don't get me wrong. I like ranch. But
we got the blue cheese going.
Oh, my people. My people. Okay. So here, do another one.
See, but what we can say right there on the veggies, on the carrots, I'll have the ranch. But it for the wings, it's got to be blue cheese.
So
don't put ranch on a burger either. Ugh.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Steak.
But what is... Some people don't like blue cheese, though, because of the texture. It does kind of coagulate, and if it gets warm, it can get funky. It can. But there's just
I don't know what that texture was. I think she tried to make the blue cheese like ranch. Ugh.
Or like when you go and you order hot sauce. Oh, can I have some hot sauce for the wings? Or can I have some hot sauce, please? Even for like chicken fingers or something. And I'm expecting Frank's. Here they go, slap a bottle of Tabasco. I'm like, what the hell is this? I did that in Illinois last October. And I was with Ashley and Tom and Nate. Tom looks down at me and goes, what do you mean? You asked for hot sauce. He said, you have a little tub of Frank's. He goes, yeah, but I asked for buffalo sauce. I was like, so bring her back in one bottle. Like, you have to get so specific. I'm like, Tabasco? No, who does that on any chicken of any kind? I mean, just, I don't know, but it's funny how you have to remember where you are and what you're doing, you know. But, okay, that's my 2 cents. And yeah, I will say, 100%. I will give you credit where credit's due. You absolutely were very, very, well, you're very smart about the radio. Michael and I do have very, very similar interests with music. So it's usually not an issue, but long road trips, he likes to listen to some funky stuff. So, but he's also a podcast guy, and I'm not usually a podcast person. But he actually had a playlist going that really got us through most of the trip. With we did
Sandstorm
good. We
about
did good.
5 times. I don't know how that kept coming up in there.
What was it?
Sandstorm. Again, got to watch what we, can't play a sample because they get that, the whole ding for copyright and everything. Yeah, gotta say, why I'm such a big proponent. YouTube music, man, it was the way to go. Put that thing in, just let it rock out. I mean, we didn't really change or forward through anything. It was like, okay, we're gonna put this.
It was great.
So
sang to it.
Yeah. Force you watch, listen to Sean Ryan. Yeah,
he just turns his hearing aids down. I noticed him going like this. Boop, 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 boop. I said what?
so Pottergraph's
right.
Great. Then we had you had this weekend. We went
last night.
You had an event last night.
Right.
I was thinking Friday nights, but Friday nights we just stopped and visited some folks. But yeah.
Yes.
And then last night's event.
Last night's event, a Monday night event, Monday afternoon, evening. I am totally impressed. You guys, this was the Witching Hour, Hour Market, Beltane Market. What a cool event. It was put on at the Buffalo Powerhouse, and I've never been there either myself. And walking in, it's just this massive old building down in the industrial area of Buffalo and South Buffalo. It was super cool. There were 120 vendors, readers, but it wasn't just another paranormal event. It was a paranormal, not even just paranormal. It was just an experience because they had a pizza guy who is from Italy making wood fire pizzas. They had the Ariel. Am I saying that right? The aerial people that hang from the poles and turn and spin and do the acrobatics in the air. And it was amazing. They had people from doing all different types of crafts and different services, and just it was awesome. They had people playing music. That would be my only thing. The music was a little too loud. And when I say loud, I mean they were pumping it like it was a nightclub. It definitely helped the vibe of the place. The problem was my people who were only like a foot away from me couldn't hear. So it was very difficult for my sitters to hear what I was saying to them. But otherwise, it was phenomenal energy, and it was just done so well. So kudos to Alicia and to Rhiannon for that. It was super fun, and thank you to Patrick. He's the one who turned me on to it. But yeah, it was busy. They reported today that there were over 2,300 people that walked through the doors last night. And the idea of doing it on a Monday was because they both worked in the service industry. So knowing that people who work in that industry are not free, usually Thursday through Sunday. So they did it on a day and during hours where people who work in that industry could go and have experience or an event like that. So it was pretty cool. So very, very excited. I would like to do that again for sure. So if you have a chance to check that out in October, do it.
And then we've got some other events coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hit your event first. And I'm going to put the screen up there. What is this one we're going to be putting up? And up she goes. There we go. In September.
So in September, this is the Underworld Culture Con. And that is going to be in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's going to be huge. Lots of different celebrities. Rachel. Oh my God. Sorry, people. I think people are starting to try to connect with me. April Doucette. Love her. She's going to be there. She's going to do a gallery. There are so many people. Go to the website or go to the Facebook page. They have a lot listed. It's 2 days. It's September 19th and 20th. It's going to be great. I'll be there doing private readings both days. So I'm really looking forward to that one. This will be my first time there too.
That looks like it's going to be a really cool event. So I'm gonna save this event for the. So we're doing a lot of Pennsylvania this year.
We really are.
So we've got that one that we're doing, or you're doing that one with Patrick, and then coming up on the 30th of this month of May from 1 p.m. to 4 a.m. the Parkside Parapalooza 2 in Titusville, Pennsylvania. And I'm speaking down there, and they've got everything from cryptozoology to paranormal 101. Jeff Fent, who Kristie and I have been on investigations with down at our friends at the Wildwood Sanitarium. Got to hang out with him. And they got spirit arts and a gallery and some paranormal philosophy, and they got a dinner, and they got an investigation, and it's an old YMCA at the Parkside. So kind of look up the Parkside in Titusville, Pennsylvania. So that is coming up on May 30th. I'll be speaking down there, and
I'll be babysitting the table. It's my turn to babysit the table.
And then coming in September, another event I'll be at in September is September 26th. It's the 10th annual Sasquatch Festival and Calling Contest in Whitehall, New York. This is Whitehall's where I love to go. Paul Bartholomew is putting the speakers together. I know Alex is already down, and Dave from Massachusetts is coming down. So there's some really good speakers coming for that event. I'm sure Culls will be there, but it's a great family event. Some great crafters. The whole town gets involved. It's the birthplace of the U.S. Navy. So again, Whitehall. We missed everybody last weekend at OBC, but this is for Bigfoot stuff. This is what I like. And then we're going to be in Pennsylvania as well. And I don't have that one up there. That's the Storm Chasers event, the Parastorm event in Pennsylvania. I got to pull that, so we'll have that event up on there. So, and actually, Jimmy Trick will be down at the Pennsylvania one. Yeah, I have it somewhere. Just I went through and messed with the computer the other day. So.
Okay, yeah, so we'll both be there with that one, and awesome.
Yep. So
very cool.
And I know the Tricks they got a table there with Goosebumps Paranormal. So
yay! I get to finally meet them in person. Finally, after 8 years. No big deal. Very cool. Yeah, I'm excited, and we are looking into a couple of locations also to do some live investigations. We're just waiting on somebody's work stuff to get worked out, and then we will be happy to let you guys know what we're doing there.
Yeah, so we've been pretty rocking it out with a lot of stuff coming up. There's the event thing I was looking for. Copy. Yes, I was prepared for tonight, you would think. So again, I don't know. Technology in me today is just not my friend. So
today,
there's the other one. So Parastorm Fest.
Oh, okay, good.
That one's going to be on July 11th, and we got a lot of friends that are going to move it. And they got storm chasers and paranormal investigators and some vendors, and we're actually going as vendors for this one, which we don't generally do it a lot. So usually we're speaking, and then we kind of jump on with a table somewhere. So that's kind of
send me the info, because I am always looking for places to hold events or classes or do a gallery. And actually I do want to start offering like like a mediumship 101 kind of a class. And I was even thinking of Reiki, because my friend Melanie's been on my arse for years to teach it, because I don't. But that'd be wonderful. So, or if it's to investigate it, we'll look into that too. So send us the info. You can email us at where'smysage@gmail.com. Thank you.
Oh, Tuscan Sun. Oh, Salon. I can't talk tonight. You're doing all the stuff. So Matt, is there any good cell signal in Whitehall? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We have to save those and screenshot all it with her. So we definitely got some people jumping in. So we can't wait to see you. Right. It's a beautiful place.
Aww.
So
very cool. Oh, excited.
So yeah, it's been one of those days. So we definitely know it. We definitely know this is a reading show day. So
okay.
Hang on. We put some banners up here. Occasional explicit language, entertainment purposes only.
I am not that bad. Okay.
Oh, that's working pretty good. You can see us.
What is? Is it loud in your ear?
No, it's actually fine. I don't have my.
Darn.
Got these. I've got my wonderful bone the bone conductions. So.
It's so funny because I think over on the trip, I said you can tell the difference when he takes his hearing aids out. You want to slap the shit out of him because he's constantly saying what? And when you're used to him having them in, and then all of a sudden he's not hearing you, it's so frustrating, right? I probably said what to him 8 times, and he's like, "You want my hearing aids?" or whatever the hell you said to me, and I was like, "Oh man, I did say that. I couldn't hear you." Sorry. That was
30
funny.
years of diving and stuff blowing up around my head. Stuff happens, you don't hear things.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, are we ready to give my? Are we ready for me to give my spiel for those newcomers that are here?
She's not that. The cuss right away. Yep. Again, I have banners for a reason.
Patrick, don't be an instigator.
Language.
Don't.
All right.
Don't be an instigator. All righty. So, all right. So, for those of you who are new and who have not really experienced me or how I work or just our show in general, welcome. And thank you seriously for joining us. So, with our reading shows, hi, Rhonda. I love that picture of you, by the way, girl. This is a little different than having a one-on-one. So what I do ask of everybody is this. Please keep your questions short, sweet, and to the point. Please give me the name of the person that you want to hear from. Please don't ask for 2 or 3 people. Just ask for one and with one question. And please do not repeat your question and keep typing it over and over and putting it in the comments. Mike, as much as I bust his chops, works actually very hard on the other end of things to make sure that everything is taken care of and everyone's questions get marked. The thing is, Spirit is in control. I can only read or deliver messages from Spirit that comes forward or answer questions I feel drawn to. So if I don't answer your question, please do not take that personally. That is not my choice. It is not something that I am choosing to do. If I don't feel drawn, I don't feel drawn. However, I will also say this. With a group setting or any kind of venue such as this, the nice thing about a group is that even if I don't answer your question directly, somebody else's answer may resonate with you. And if that's the case, that message was also meant for you. Please do not dismiss it. It's very important that you understand that Spirit knows how to reach you, even if it's not one-on-one from me. Okay. That's actually the really beautiful part about doing this. It's one of my favorites and favorite things. And one of the reasons I really love doing a gallery or group readings, because we get to experience this together. And when you see other people experiencing something with you and going through something with someone that they don't even really know, it's amazing. I also don't take a whole lot of time to explain things. So if you receive a message from me, I will take some notes. For the most part, I will take some quick notes about what I'm saying to you and who's coming forward. I never want someone to leave the show and feel like I gave the wrong message or they didn't understand something or it wasn't the person they asked for, which sometimes it's not. Sometimes you can ask for Uncle so-and-so and, your friend from 10 years ago shows up. That we can't control, and it's not wrong. It's just the person, you have a different person stepping forward. But if you don't understand something, please feel free to reach out to me, not tonight, but in the next couple of days. Call me or message me, and I'll be happy to go over it, because sometimes something is symbolic and I may not realize it in the moment. And just a little bit more conversation helps to clear it up, and then you understand what Spirit is saying. So I don't ever want you to truly walk away and be frustrated or feel like you missed out on something. Okay. I'm happy to help you if I can. Validation. Because, obviously this is not a conversation that everyone can see or hear. The only way anyone's going to know what's going on is if you put the validation, in the chat. So if you could please validate things for me. Sometimes that actually helps to encourage more of the energy exchange, and you may get a little more, you may not. But then it also helps everyone else to see, that you're also receiving what you need. As well. So, and you hear Mike clicking away. He's just just showing off. Click, 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 click. He's really not that busy. He works, but he's not that busy. Yeah. Okay. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scroll. And I am going to just land on the questions that I am drawn to tonight. Okay. So that's how we're going to do that tonight. Picking up on really strong grandma feeling. I'm hearing she had a heart condition. Whether or not she passed of it, I don't know for sure, but she had a heart condition. This whole postnasal drip thing I've had that's gotten worse since we started. I believe that's also somebody. I don't necessarily know that it involves this woman in particular. Excuse me, but it's getting worse, so we're going to have to validate it at some point. As I was sitting there and I was breathing, and my breathing was I had to breathe deeper and steadier, almost like I had to try to control it. In my head, I was starting to freak out. Something is not right. Something's not right. I know something's not right, but I can't let people know either. She's giving me the letter G. So an initial of G doesn't have to be a first and or a last name. It could be, did she have the postnasal drip stuff though? Because that's what's really getting me. It's not the cough, or it's not the clearing of the throat, unless you consider this to be a cough. And I will also say this woman was not able to communicate either effectively or at all at the time she passed. I know that just by the way she's coming forward and talking to me. How do you connect with the letter G with this woman though? And this is more of a grandma. So okay, so I've put this out there. And now I'm going to scroll and we'll see what comes of it, okay? Oh, all right, hold that thought. With regards to the constant postnasal drip feeling and the clearing of my throat, I just had a vision of a woman laying in a hospital bed, and she's hooked up to some tubes. She's hooked up to some stuff. But all of a sudden, I feel like something she's hooked up to goes wrong. And something starts like draining on her. And it's too much. So somebody can, because I see her struggle. Like, this isn't, like something's wrong. We have to stop it. Something's going on and we have to stop it. So if anybody can.
Last three come.
Excuse me. I think this is you. Yeah, I think this is you. She just went, ah, ah. Oh, and everything's getting better. I love when that happens.
And
What?
you're gonna have to pronounce that name.
Oh, that's Jennifer.
I
Jennifer, right? I know I always try so hard to not screw up this poor woman's name. Geez, even this has gotten better since we validated her. Okay, I get, how are you? How are you? Just like that. She's thrilled to be here. It's almost like, thank you. Thank you. I love her personality. Her personality is coming through. She keeps it in my heart, my heart. She sounds like she's speaking in broken English or with an accent of some sort. So there's, it's gotta be. So is there anybody else that you can make a connection with? Because this all got better. So when all of these things get better, that means we validated. So is there somebody else that fits what I'm talking about? Can you make that connection with anybody else that's passed away? Or even maybe somebody who's still here? All right, I'm going to let you think on that for a second. Everything stopped and got better for me. So it's definitely got to be you. We just have to figure out who or what that she's saying.
She does have a question. She does have a question above.
Who? Put it up. Sorry, I don't know where you're looking because I was scrolled. Okay, we need to validate the person first, though.
Okay. Hiding who shall do.
I feel like then I'm going to be able to, because whoever's coming forward is going to answer that question for her. Excuse me. Yeah, this is so much better. This is like everything is good. Hi, Micah. It's nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. We missed you.
In the middle of the night. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, always.
Oh, here we go. Some validation. Grandmother always comes forward in my readings. The only thing that's not correct is the hospital.
Okay, so, but everything else is, right? So that could just be she was painting a picture for me and trying to paint, give me an idea of what was going wrong. You guys, when I give you something, it may not always, and because we don't have the back and forth, like I said earlier, I might misinterpret something or something might be symbolic.
So I did have an aunt die in Italy of COVID.
Was this aunt also connected to your grandma? They don't have to be, but I'm feeling like they might have been. So I have
I just had surgery 5 days ago and did have a problem. Well, I hope you have a quick recovery.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad it. And you had something on your face, like that they had to fix. Like I don't. Was that you? They're telling me or showing me. Is that what you're saying? It was you. This woman though that's stepping forward, that's not your grandma, is like a new lady. She is thinner. I'm going to put her around 60, give or take. Remember, they can appear however they want to appear. And she keeps like shaking her head forward so I can see her hair fall. Like she keeps like wanting me to see her hair, the way she's moving her head. Oh, so you had that problem with I have to get this off or you have to fix this. Okay. So yeah, so this definitely is you because everything I'm back to normal, my normal. Oh, is that also a yes? Okay, so yes and yes. Yes, that was you with the I need to fix this situation on my face. And yes, the two ladies are connected. Got it. So what was her question?
Going back to her question
Got it right here.
was, I'm
okay.
going to sell my property or should I rebuild and expand my business?
You definitely have to expand your business, but I'm not sure selling is the way to go. They're both going, no, no sell, no sell. You need to expand, but not the way you're thinking to expand. And I'm asking them, well, what do you mean then? How to expand? I feel like you need to expand before you do anything else, like work with what you've got and then go from there.
There's some follow-up.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Whatever you're thinking, whenever you're like, yeah, but I want to do this, they're going like this with their finger. No, not yet. No, not yet. It's not time yet. Work with what you have, and then you will rebuild in a different way. And that will become more clear to you, they said. When you after you expand. So work with what you have. You don't feel like there's a lot, or you don't feel like it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It will work. Excuse me.
Oh, that's kind of cool. She wants a full wellness center and people can come rent space. That's awesome.
Oh, love that. Love, 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 love that. Do that first.
Property's free and need nothing. Yeah.
Oh, girl, then listen. Yeah, no, and you got a compliment from somebody else here in the chat too, that it's a beautiful space. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to be innovative and I feel like you're trying to think ahead and look ahead, which is very business smart. But right now, you don't need to do that. Just work with what you've got. Honestly, there are a lot of people like me out there who are looking for spaces or who want space from time to time to do things, just like you let me know at the beginning of the show. Work with what's out there.
How do I find a group of professionals who are mind, body, spirit? We're here. Just gotta put the beacon out.
Just get out, and social media. Go to different events that are happening, meet people, network, things like that. Okay, so thank you for your question, and I wish you the best of luck. You're going to be very successful if you just take your time and take it step by step. All right. So
And a thank you, and already sent a message.
hi, Jenny. Oh, I forgot to fill out that paperwork for you. When you sent it, we were on the road to phonographs. So I have to put that on the list to do that in the next few days. Very stuck on you. Yeah, you've been going through a lot, girl. Things are seeing a rainbow for you. Things are going to start wrapping up for you with health issues and ongoing things. And River, she's going to be good. She's going to be okay too. Things are about to start getting better for you. You have to stay the course. You have to make sure you listen to the doctors, do what you're told to do, ride this out, this last wave or two. And then I feel like everything's going to calm down, and I feel like your nervous system is going to be able to unclench. For me, a rainbow represents an end to all of your worries, followed by great happiness. You can see the light. You're just not quite there yet. You feel like that tunnel is never going to end. It will. It's like you're going to feel like this. You're like, oh my gosh, why does this keep expanding? And all of a sudden one day it's going to come in and you're going to make it right through. Okay. So just hang in there a little longer. You are strong. You can do it. I also see that you need to increase your protection a little bit when you go on your investigations. Please, you got a lot of resources. So talk to some people. Really, we need to level up with the protection for you. Okay. I feel like you're starting to evolve and ascend yourself, and that's going to be really important. Okay. So hopefully you heard this and you're still on here. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll get to see you sooner rather than later. Okay.
Kristie, London Ranch.
Hi, Lenora.
No blue cheese. No.
Okay, listen, you're not even from this country, okay? No. That is not fair.
Back.
I miss you.
We're going back. For you guys that didn't turn in, we're going to go back to the poll here. Is it blue cheese or is it ranch?
Sorry, Lenora, you're losing.
I'm putting it back up there. Let's see. Hey, bud. So one of these days we'll get back together, Jonathan. Got it back out in the woods. So,
can you put
Colette, another middle of the night.
Hey, Colette. So. Thanks for tuning in. Can you put Lenora's back up there for me?
Sure.
Jim's here. He looks so good. He's yelling at me for getting emotional. First he says, tell Matt to clean the kitchen. Then I see him standing at the counter, facing you, drinking a cup of coffee, like he's listening to you talk to him, like he's having a conversation with you. And he says to you, I, in capital letters, am always with you. And it's like he says it in response to you, like, why aren't you with me? Why aren't you here? And he says, I am always with you. I am. He's saying something about work being stressful. He said, hang in there. I see Judy. He says, tell her to be careful and to take care of herself. He says you do whatever you want to do that to that house. He give it to Matt. No, don't give it to Matt. He says. He says if it's too much, get rid of it. He says a work in progress. Okay, I gotta go. He says, I gotta go now. He says, love you. So there it is. So I hope that helps you, honey.
Well, we got a couple of blue cheeses here. Blue cheese. And Colette had a birthday, so happy birthday. So
happy birthday.
It's 2 a.m. there in the wonderful British Isles. So
making your rounds soon.
So
okay.
So again, I'm doing a
So
survey.
let's
What's
see.
better after an incident last week about blue cheese instead of ranch on chicken wings.
All right. Hi, Linda. I just read your question and it took my breath away. And I feel like there's a female on the other side that is not happy. I feel like this might be your mom. I hear, what the hell is going on here? Like, are we serious? Listen, smart ass. Now you have a reason to put my ticker on.
Yeah, well, I had to get to the. Just something said, get to the ticker.
I can't help it that Spirit has a potty mouth, and that wasn't even bad, so I don't want to hear it. Anywho.
No, it's coming. It's going to get worse. I can feel it. Worst student ever.
Shh. She's like this, bickering, like the bickering. She's sick of it. She's very animated when she talks. This definitely feels like a mother figure. I feel like she had a heart or a lung issue or both. She didn't have to pass of it, but she definitely had an issue. I'm seeing a piano. It's an older piano, but it's not like a grand or anything. It's just a regular, not high back, but like, just a basic. Your mother-in-law. Thank you. Hopefully this is making sense to you. She keeps saying something about two sides. Like there's two sides, but it's stupid. Like she's like, this is really dumb. She says, what we're going through. So unhelpful. So unnecessary. I feel like everyone's tempers and everyone's just revved up and everyone needs to breathe and just take it down a few notches and just take a step back. She really keep asking her, but what about it? And she just more wants to go on about it and not really give me anything too constructive to add or to offer. She says, I'm here and I'm watching. Somebody must care about that. Unfortunately, she knows there's nothing that she can really do. Nobody would listen to her anyways. So My chest is hurting. I keep hearing like we couldn't upset her. Like we had to worry about her and not upsetting her because of whatever issue. Or there's somebody that we have to be careful we don't upset. I'm hearing my son. And then I see him get red in the face. She's like this, you better watch. Who that's directed at, for sure, I do not know. Haha, thank you. I asked her again, what do we have to offer here? Like, what do you want me to offer here? And she just says they need to learn how to figure out how to work this out. I see she shows me too many people would come to her. Well, mom, we'll figure, but what about this? And like give more of the story. And then she might change her mind or hope she's going to change her mind or do whatever. And both sides would do that to her. And she's like, I'm not having it. Hands are up. I'm not having it. No. She says, you figure it out. But know that she's not happy about what's going on. So after all that. So thank you for your question. I'm sorry you're all going through that. Oh my goodness. Hello, Ernie.
Hello.
Long time no talk. I feel like it's been literally forever since we've seen you. What?
Oh, I just saw Mike as it's 3:00 in the morning. So.
Oh my gosh. I always forget about the time
Happy
difference.
birthdays. Okay. It's just Mike. All right. I got a couple other blocked in there.
Okay.
And folks, remember, you may not see things because we're coming to you from Where's My Sage, Kristie's public page and Tactical Bigfoot Research on YouTube right now. We'll be transitioning everything over to the YouTube page on Where's My Sage soon. So,
hi, Maria. Question. I didn't see you there.
So, I thought I'd been clicking on everybody. Did I miss people?
You might have. I didn't see it. You probably did. I just didn't. Jimmy Trick, if you are still on here, I am getting a message for you. I'm being told by your spirit guides that you need to be careful and you need to slow down. Where's D? I feel like I need D to validate this. I keep seeing you go, oh, no, it'll be fine. Oh, no, right? But I really need to tell you to be careful and to slow yourself down a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, we're all in Michigan. They drive past us. Yeah, all that wonderful stuff.
Oh, I know. When you told me that, I was like, what? They were here? What? Whatever. Talk to them. But I see more regards. I hear it again, and then this time I see you outside. So I don't know if it has to do with lawn work, yard work. I see cutting the grass, but then I also see like a flower bed, and I see you kneel and get up, kneel and get up. It's almost like it's too much exertion that way. So please just heed their advice and slow it down a bit. You don't have to go full speed ahead all the time. Okay.
Erica.
Huh?
I said, hello, Erica. Just popped in. So making sure we're saying
Oh,
hello to
hey.
everybody as they're coming in. I know there's other folks that kind of Sam and Sally and Emma and whatever. They haven't put comments in there, but I see the little likes and the hearts. So I think this weather has got us messed up.
Got who messed up? You?
Yeah, me. At least the internet from my end.
I don't jinx me, man. Mine's finally behaving. Okay, Alicia. My chest is tight. My head feels funky all of a sudden. I got like a pressure right here. And then I got lightheaded, almost like faint or discombobulated. And then I had a gentleman step forward, and it looks like he has a cigar hanging out of his mouth, and he just smiled real big, and I saw this puff of smoke. You know, like that. Like, I'm here. He looks to be on the taller side. Leaner, thinner. He was not able to communicate effectively or at all at the time he passed, but he keeps saying, I went back and forth, I went back and forth. He says, I had to go. He brings me back to your childhood, and I hear a lot of laughter. I'm hearing children laughing, having fun. He says, music to my ears. Music to my ears. This is not coffee, but he says he liked his coffee. He says, you do well. You do well. And he says that with pride. I feel like you have a son. I'm hearing he's going to be all right. And that's how he said it. I feel like he's young. And he says he's the apple of my eye. I asked if he wanted to say anything else, and he went from being halfway across the room to right here. Like there was no boundary with personal space. Yeah, that made me jump. I felt his energy like right here. I'm hearing, can you see me now? Yeah, I can see you now. So if you want to offer any validation or anything about this, that would be wonderful if you're still here. But your dad is in a good place. That's what I'm being told to tell you. And that he's in the light. He's happy. He didn't want to have to leave. But he was okay. And he is okay now. So thank you for your question. You muted our mascots. Are you 5? Get a boy with buttons over there and new features. You have 2 weeks to play with all this stuff, and you choose the night we do a show. What?
I told
And
you,
then again.
it's messing with me. We got some folk. Yeah, it just yeah. Jen, Cindy, there were a couple others. Lynn, hello for coming and joining us tonight, and Suzanne.
Hello.
All right, so thanks for joining us. Yeah, I have mumble sounds today. Ooh, goodness. Anybody use their camera for, posture? I'm like sitting here. I'm like, oh, if I turn this way and turn that way,
Yes,
sit up
I
straight.
do.
Having that English teacher scream at me or something like that. Sit up straight. So, who we got next?
Roberta. What's up, chick? Nobody is sending you bad luck. You are not following your gut like you're supposed to. What is the one thing I preach to everybody? Always, always, always follow your gut, no matter what. I have told people not to go on $20,000 European vacations. I have told husbands have not been happy with me because I have told their wives that. Some of them knew why and were very glad they didn't. Some went anyway, paid the consequences. Sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. It's not anybody. It is this point in your life where things are not working out for a reason. And when they don't work out, it's because you're not supposed to be doing them or it's not supposed to be happening. So you need to pay better attention to why, so that you can figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing. Stop trying to rationalize it. It's not going to work. Follow your gut. Even if your head says it doesn't make sense, do it anyway. Even if after you do that, things don't work out the way you think they should have, then there was a lesson in that for you. So right now I feel like it's time for you to, as I always say, level up, ascend, grow, figure some things out so you can move forward. And until you do that, nothing is going to change and nothing's going to happen. The more you try to force things, the less it's going to work out. Thank you for your question.
Erica, I will reach. I got the thumbs up was to Erica. She was going to bounce out of here because she was out. She just had some questions on an EVP program. So I'll reach out offline on that.
Cool. So all right, I'm going to deal with what happened over here in a second. Susan, my dear. You need to get out of your own way. I know you think you're dealing with some of this stuff, and I know that you probably have in some ways, and for some of it, your spirit guides are very clearly saying until you actually start laying it all on the line and being blatantly honest, who's to blame, who's not to blame, who let things happen, who didn't let things happen, how it affected you, who you have a right to be angry at, who they're saying who looked the other way, who there are people that are responsible that you don't want to acknowledge or admit. I feel like probably those people are gone, but you can still do your best you can still talk to them. You can still work through therapy and talk about that. It's about you acknowledging But it's also about you doing your part to move forward, not let this hurt you anymore. Sometimes you get to a point with anything in life and your guys are saying you just have to decide that enough is enough. Like, it's kind of like an addict. They have to hit rock bottom. And until they hit rock bottom, it's not going to get better, or it's not, they're going to keep doing it. And I feel like you keep going back to certain things until it's hurt you enough. You're not going to stop, or you're not going to be willing to open your eyes to the bigger picture. Your guides are saying just continue to work through it one step at a time, one day at a time. Okay. But you have to start looking at everybody who was involved, or who should have been, or who shouldn't have been, whatever the cases are. Okay. Because they really keep showing me and making me feel like there are some people that, I hate to say, are to blame, but should have been more aware of whatever, or played a bigger role for you, or not played a role. And you need to address that, and you need to be okay with addressing that. Okay. And holding people accountable, responsible, at least in your own head and heart, and just getting it out if they're not here anymore to do that. Okay. So I wish you the best of luck. Oh, they also brought up automatic writing. They want you to try some automatic writing. So I don't know if you've been practicing anything. But automatic writing might help you as well. But don't do that unless you know what you're doing, or you have someone help you who does know what they're doing. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. So
EMDR.
Okay. There are lots of different therapies out there, but you need to talk to somebody. You actually have to work through, you need to write, you need to talk, you need to express. But there's a lot of different therapies out there that are really good. Real weird.
Told you,
probably this high. It's so I'm gonna say what, 4 foot, 4 feet. It's about as high as this. It felt like it was a male. Ran right over here alongside my table and ran right next to me through this wall. It looked like he had a dark shirt on. I felt like it was a sweater. The thing is, I feel like it was a little person, not necessarily a child. I got the impression and the feeling that it was an adult. So if anybody can own that, or, validate that for me. And he just ran right by. And I feel like he was in, I feel like I have a hair. Every time I move my arm, I can feel it tickle up my arm. Black pants and a black sweater, maybe. Yeah, because I can see him like this. Like he's got to move his arms to kind of get going. So if anyone can make a connection with that, I would appreciate it. Let's help him.
You got next in our little bin there. Said I put a couple more in a little bin there. So see what you got in the little bin.
Okay.
And again, we're coming to you tonight, folks, from Facebook and YouTube, and 2 different YouTube channels. So you may not see the comments because you may be in a different chat. So what Kristie's seeing, what we're seeing is a little different. So. Oh, Jeep update. We're coming along. So hopefully this summer we'll be able to get Joe's Jeep out and share it with some folks, some Bigfoot events. So. If you got something, let it rip.
Don't rush the process.
I'm not rushing the process. Oh, later, Matt.
Bye, Matt. It's all right. Old man, you want to skip out on us early? We get it.
See? Jeep.
All right. Very drawn to this one. I don't recognize this handle though. Hi, Tenny. I think I know who this is. They're showing me somebody. I sat here and I stared at it for the longest time because I got one thing for you and I was waiting for more, and I don't think there is any more. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to just stay. You need to not do anything. You need to just kind of halt everything and hold everything. No sudden moves, no drastic changes, nothing. You need to just, your guides keep saying, stay the course, stay the course, stay the course. You will, I'll behave myself, F everything up if you rush anything and if you are hasty about anything. So keep your temper in check, your mouth under control, and don't jump the gun. Wow, your guides are like letting you have it. No, do not apply for a job anywhere right now. It will not work out for you. Not even close. It is not the time, nor is it the place. Just breathe. The situation you're in feels like it's awful and horrible and it's consumed you. It's not as bad. It could be worse. You have to make a conscious effort from here on out to look at the bright side of things and to focus on the positive, or you won't get through it and you will lose your temper and you will be reprimanded for it and you will lose. There will not be any bouncing back from it if that happens. So don't want to get to that point. And don't move either. I'm hearing very clearly, do not move. Like move away. I'm stuck 6 months. There we go. Ay. Sorry.
You're freezing again.
Wi-Fi.
Or I'm freezing again.
Act up now. So I'm fixing the timing. Something. What? You were frozen.
Am I locking up?
Or
I was going to say. I was just saying you were frozen on my side. So, yep. I think the weather's taking us out tonight.
Yeah, I know the rain got harder here again.
No, we both froze. Okay. We might have to call it soon if the weather's taking us both out.
Jen, it's your spirit guides. It's your spirit guides. You have your life guide and your teacher guide around you. And every so often, somebody must have done that with you. So I think you think it's whoever the person is that used to do that for you. But it's not. It is your spirit guides, and they're both feminine. Or they present as feminine. And I see you sitting in a chair, like an easy chair in your living room or something. And I feel like that's when you feel it. And even if it's not, that's when they are especially with you. So there must be something going on. You must need that reassurance, even if there's nothing really going on at home or in life or something. Maybe it's in your own head or your own heart. Your life guide especially is trying to teach you something and bring your attention to something. So really pay attention, because I feel like there are some changes, or more so growth. We try not to look at growth as change. People attribute change to negativity, and it's not negative. It's a positive thing. It's not about focusing on what we think we're going to lose, but what we're supposed to gain instead. So you need to look at it that way. Okay. Readjust the perspective with whatever it is. Okay. So thank you for your question. Sorry guys, now my nose is dripping because,
Just cause.
just because. There. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to touch the screen or do anything with the screen in case it doesn't come back. It's easier to get up for 2 seconds. Okay. All right. So I think one more question. Anybody own this poor guy who ran by me? Because he's not going to be allowed to stay once we're done. Where'd it go? I saw this one earlier. Hello, Trackways.
Hope you guys had fun in Ohio. Need Fox News this morning.
Cool. That's fun. All right. You feel the way that you do because you're not being around. What, Michael?
Oh, he had an ad. I thought Larson was lurking.
What?
Bill, the Trackway's comment was thought that Larson didn't realize Larson was in the chat. So the feeling alone thing. But
well, you
go
got a
ahead
message
and
coming anyway.
I know
You got
he's
a
definitely
message
got
anyway.
one coming. And he's worried about what did Larson see, and according to what Larson saw, was a person.
So, and it's funny because this is either for you or your wife or both. Okay. Because honestly, I didn't know who was who with the way the handle reads. So I feel like somebody's dealing with a bit of depression, and we need to get a handle on that. And it's not just seasonal, so stop saying that it's seasonal depression. I also feel you need to be your authentic self, and I feel like this is more for your wife. Yes, you have the Bigfoot community. Yes, you have other things you do, but there is something that you're either holding back or you are afraid to express or show because you don't feel like it's worth it or you're worth it, or you've been kind of poo-pooed or dismissed in the past by people that you wanted or needed, their approval or opinion or just acceptance, thought they would be the people who would accept you, and they didn't. But it's time for you to reevaluate and connect with that inner self again, and just do you. And if that means changes have to happen, that means changes have to happen. I see you in a rowboat? Pedal boat? It's like a canoe, but the way they're showing me the paddling, it's the paddling that matters. Your guides are showing me you're going backwards, you're paddling backwards, and you're paddling so hard and you're working so hard at the things you're doing, but you have your back to it, so you don't see what's in front of you. You need to look and see what's right in front of you. And it's right there. Whatever it is you're seeking, whatever it is you feel like you're missing, it's right there. Okay. So that's your message for it. So unsolicited, I guess, in a way, but you never know what your comments are going to spark around here. So I hope this helps whoever needs it. I feel like that was.
You're talking like a crew boat, and I'm trying to, like a shell.
It was more symbolic. It was symbolic. It wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't go down that rabbit hole. It was about the fact that, paddling backwards and not looking where you're going and working so hard, but not knowing what you're going for, expelling the energy for the wrong reasons in the wrong way.
Yeah, it's called a shell. Like that's what I couldn't think what it was called. Come out of your shell. You're telling them come out of the shell. Hey, it's the same thing. Crew, shell.
All right.
Hey.
I'll give you.
All right, there's my one, for the evening. So
from the worst student ever.
Hello, Teddy.
Hi, Teddy. How are you? We have to get together. I miss you. I just told Mike the other day I want to go up and see you.
We got an idea for investigation, but it's going to take a drive. So
who does? What?
I said I got an idea for an investigation. It's going to be a drive, though. That would be a Sheila one. That one. Up that way.
I miss Sheila. We haven't seen her in a long time either.
Wow, it's 9:30 already. Oh, that was quick.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't drawn to anything else. No, I'm really not. I'm sorry, guys.
Night there, wizard.
Micah, I'm going to say to you, my friend, you don't need a miracle. You have everything you need. You and I have talked about this. You have everything you need right there, my friend. It's all within you. You just have to do it. You need
to turn off the Lifetime Network. Turn on the Lifetime Network and turn the Comedy Channel on.
No. Shh. Anyways, Michael. No, you need to connect with your inner self again. You need to do the work on yourself and connect with your inner self. And I don't necessarily just mean counseling. I mean like really discovering and connecting with this other level, the other plane, so that you will have a greater understanding. And a lot of what you're going through is going to go away. The hurt you feel is not going to be so all-consuming. But you have to fight for yourself. You have to do this for yourself. There's nobody in the world that's going to be able to do for you. There's not a magic pill you can take. There's not a magic counselor you can find. You have to work on this. And it's in your face, taking over because you're letting it instead of taking control and grabbing the bull by the horns. Okay. Or as we, that's this expression. That means you have to take control of the situation. Okay. If a bull's charging at you, you're not going to let it charge at you. You're going to grab the horns, right? You're going to try to control the situation. That's what that means. So, the ball's in your court is what your guides are saying to me. The ball's in your court on this one. You can do this. I believe in you, and you have friends, and you have us, and we're your friends, and you have resources that you can lean on, and that's important. So good. Now do it.
Turn on a comedy, blow raspberries at the universe. That's
yeah. Yes, and you need to put some happy stuff back into your life too. Yes, funny, uplifting. Lighten the energy, raise the vibration for sure. Yes, he is correct on that.
I never understand that. I've had a
What?
bad day, so I'm going to sit down and watch a serial killer documentary. Why?
Some of us unwind because some of us unwind to stuff like that. Okay, shut up.
You just why? Somebody's had to go look for pieces of people because of serial killer. Why? That makes no sense. Find a good
Because
comedy, something with some,
You do
humor.
need
That's
something.
some humor that you don't have to think, you don't have to use your brain. You just veg, just
Right.
some bilateral beats on some happy energy, and
Yes, you definitely
I
do.
do the
Do
same
they have
thing myself.
comedy clubs where you live? Do they have a place where you can go and watch a comedy show and laugh? I mean, we have comedy clubs here. So I don't know if they have anything like that. That might be a good first step for you, to try something like that. Yeah. So,
Why am I smelling blueberry waffles?
oh, what's going on your end of things?
I don't know. I'm smelling blueberry
What's Shauna
waffles.
making?
I don't know. It's not my Fruit Loop candle, so. Candle smells like Fruity Pebbles, like that air freshener I had. But as a candle, it smells like Fruit Loops. But this smells like
Oh,
blueberry.
okay. Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it has like the candles. Yes, she's had a blueberry pancake one. She's had blueberry waffles, blueberry pie. Yeah, those ones are good. Yeah, you need to look into that for sure. Yeah.
Mike's turn to read. Mike is not reading. There. Mike is reading the comment. There we go. Yeah, it's not. Mike's not. Mike's the worst. Worst student. Mike's worst student ever.
That's right. Worst student ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Girl, listen. I understand that. I have an autoimmune issue too, and there are days when my mind is like, "Okay, we have this, and this. Let's go," and my body says, "Hell to the no! You're gonna sit your arse on that couch and you're not moving." And you know what? That sucks, and I get it. But there are days where we have to push through that, and even if we just do a little bit and then nothing after that, or a little bit, take a rest, a little bit, take a rest. But a lot of your issue is lack of interaction with other people too. You need human interaction. You have to have, we are human beings. You need human interaction. We cannot, and people like you and I, and this one over here, he needs human interaction. He will go nuts. He'll go nuts. We need other people around us. We have to be able to interact with other people. Our quiet time, we like our quiet time, but we don't thrive on it. And we need that in small doses. We need other energy. It's who we are. It's how we function. So don't encourage him. It's not funny. So yeah, but you can be okay if you want to be okay. Okay. And moving, and when you have issues and health issues like that, you have to force yourself to move. And once you do, you feel so much better. You really do. You do. So, yeah, I know you do. You just got to do it. It is just like I said earlier, sometimes you just have to decide enough is enough, or you just have to decide it's time. It doesn't matter how I feel or what's been going on or how hard it is. Do I want something or don't I want it? Do I want to be okay? Do I not want to be okay? Sometimes you just have to be like, yeah, no, enough. You have to hit that rock bottom. But you can be okay. Yeah. So, all right. I feel like we're done for tonight. Everything's calmed down quite a bit here. Nobody claimed this poor guy over here. So we're going to send him back. Whew. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I'm not.
That is contagious.
Yeah, I know, right? 1, 2, 3. Yawn. So.
Yes.
Good.
All right. So we got a couple events coming up. Come out and see us out in public. you know, like I said, we'll be at Parkside Parapalooza
Yay!
on the
Come talk
30th
to me. Come hang out with
in
me.
Titusville, Pennsylvania. We got some friends that are going to be down there. There's
Yeah.
really cool folks that are putting it together. So come on down to that. September again, Kristie's going to be at the Underworld Culture Con in Scranton, PA. Boy, we're making this PA bin. We're going to do Paris Storm Fest again, another one in Pennsylvania, and then the Sasquatch Calling Contest in September. And I think there's one more in there that I'm trying to remember who else I've got to go. To bring us back to our faces here. There we go. So yeah, we have you have a question?
You have a question.
I have a question for Mike. Does he believe the Bigfoot they found have frozen cereal just a crap?
They found a Bigfoot?
Okay. I don't know which one she's talking about. There's a gentleman that's running around with a sideshow, gig or something like that. Says he got it in New York. I know Ken Gerhardt and Steve Coles went and looked at that one. It was one they had at the New York State Fair. Yeah, it was the New York State Fair. There's recent stuff from Darby, who we've had and stuff like that. Darby Orcutt. That they've got some interesting stuff that they're reanalyzing. So maybe they either found another animal or something like that. I know today on, Fox, they had Todd Ness talking about his sightings, in California, but all the recent sightings that Jeremiah had from sightings they got from the Bigfoot Mapping Project in Ohio. I know there's been a big flap, but a lot of this right now is a load of boohiggy. I guess I'm trying not to swear tonight. But I know there are some actual scientists that are out there looking for stuff. Nothing I've seen jump out, directly at me. I mean, we have the pink hair, Sasquatch pink hair project. We kind of renamed the UV hair project, where we're in a UV light under some hair and some filters. And Doug Hychek there from the Monster Quest series, he submitted that hair the guy from Jen said that the guy from New York State Fair is an art project, fake is a $3 bill. Yeah, and what I'm seeing is go, smell, look, entertainment purposes only. I mean, that's a lot of it, unfortunately. Even the clickbait. For those of you that have sat through some of my presentations, I take the fun out of Bigfooting. Because let's document, do you know your trees? Do you know your birds? Do you know the animals that are in your woods? Do you know how to use your camera? I go back to the guy that showed up at, 7 a.m. And there's a few folks here that were there for that and pounded on my rental car, wake me up to say, hey, look, Bigfoot's blue. And don't wake me up before the sun's up. It's not a good thing. Because I could tell that they just had the wrong filter on the thermal camera and didn't know their equipment. And I had to have a 35-minute discussion before I had any coffee of, no, it's your camera filter. Did you know how to use your camera? And then pulled another thermal camera out and say, hey, you're blue. Oh, I am. Oh, okay. It's not. It's just you got to know your camera. So
it's no different than ghost hunting and paranormal investigation. You have to know what you're looking for. Debunking things is important. People think, people just want to look at everything and say, no. You want to do that so that when you do find something that is out of the ordinary, you can authenticate it so that you have something real.
My big push, there's questions on EVPs earlier, folks. Everybody gets together in a group and it's that hive mindset. We all hear the exact same thing. We saw the same thing. The same thing with evidence. Somebody hands you a photo or something like that. Get a notebook out. Everybody writes down what they saw. Yeah. Then you reveal it. When you all scream it out at the same time or somebody says something, oh, I saw this, I saw that. Well, you're helping, sway the vote. it's a closed vote. It's not an open vote. And then when you get done, you guys all post them and say, hey, this is what I saw. That's what you saw. Oh, well, that makes a big difference. This is what I heard. Let them write it down. And then if you get 3 or 4 people to say, oh, I saw this. Okay, now put it into a negative, change the color scheme, and really take a look at what's going on. Can you taste it? Can you smell it? Can you eat it? And is somebody making a buck? If somebody's making a buck, walk the other way. So.
And that's Mike's 2 cents.
Yeah, sorry. I don't sell a book. I don't charge. I help people learn how to educate themselves because we all come from a different background. We all have something to offer these communities and how we can help each other out. So, again, if somebody's trying to make a buck, there's something wrong. So,
Depends on how they try to do it, though, too.
Yeah, I probably should have. There's some great books out there. Matt Pruitt's books out there. Krantz books. The Greens. There's some great books.
I knew what you meant, but yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, where's my opinion button? And I forget. Where's Max to remind me?
You need a ticker.
There was a ticker in here for a while that these are
what Mike's too big for his britches.
No, in my opinion.
Oh, in my opinion, that's right.
Yeah,
no, hello.
Pet friendly show? No, that wasn't the one either. All right. I appreciate y'all. So I hope, Roberta, I answered your question. So just look for the DNA, look for the science, look for the data. So somebody may have one somewhere. I haven't seen one. I have friends that have seen one. And I believe the friends that have saw something. So
okay. And the man goes marching on.
Yeah.
All right. So our next show is on May 19th. So make sure you watch and tune in on May 19th. We'll get something posted for that shortly. And what's coming up? Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there and anyone who plays the role of mom. Please enjoy your days and, make some memories. And I hope the weather cooperates for everybody so they can do whatever they want to do. Yeah.
So.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. Well, I think that's it for now, right?
Yes. So be safe.
And sample on. Good night, everyone.
Okay. You know which one of us is doing it tonight. Woo. Okay. Good night, guys. There's that.